and welcome to a video with me, Andrea, and with little baby Liridon. Yeah, she's in a chatty mood. I wanted to check in because I haven't uploaded a video in a hot minute and do a little bit of an update. Liridon is 6.5 months old. She is really wanting to crawl, but not quite there yet. She's a very patient, observant little kid, much different than her sister, and cute as a button. Very small kids, which, there's this misconception, I think, that bigger babies mean healthier babies, but there's no evidence of that. She's a healthy little kiddo. And yeah, so a couple things I wanted to talk about in today's video are sleep, and attachment versus RIE parenting or respectful parenting. So with Everest, I bed shared up until she was 3.5. And I also considered myself an attachment parent, which, can be defined in so many different ways, like what is attachment parenting, really? But essentially, I made it my goal to have her experience as little discomfort as possible. So she cried or was like fussy, I'd wear her in my wraps, or breastfeed her, and basically did everything I could to make those negative emotions go away. And in all honesty, that was at the detriment of my own mental health and my own physical health, because I was so preoccupied with meeting her needs, or what I perceived were her needs, that I wasn't able to meet my own needs. It put a lot of strain on my marriage. It put a lot of strain on my mental health. I didn't sleep very well for years, and the sleep deprivation really really impacted me negatively. And in all honesty, my plan with Liridon was to do everything the same way. Everything exactly as I did. Oh, you were having a time back there. My plan was to do everything the same way. I had no... I was going to do exactly what I did with Everest, because even though it was really hard, I felt like the outcome I got, which was like a happy, really self-assured child, was the same outcome that I wanted. So I forged ahead to do exactly as I was going to do. But then Liridon showed up, and life with 2 kids was not the same as life with 1. And I thought to myself, is this really the only way you can achieve a self-assured child? Surely there are other children who are just as, happy and social and healthy as Everest, who were raised by parents who didn't baby wear all the time and bed share and whatever. And so I really started analyzing that more and figuring out, how can I be a good mom, but also good to myself? So ultimately, I decided that I did not want to bed share with Liridon. She didn't seem to sleep well in bed with me, and I wasn't sleeping well. It was causing me to be anxious, and so I moved her into her own room, into her own bed. Best thing I've ever done. It made a huge difference. Is that funny to you? She is way more well-rested. I'm more well-rested, and it's really been great for us. I've also just taken a different approach to parenting in general, which is that I'm looking at emotions like discomfort or sadness with less of a negative lens and less of being like, okay, she's crying, like I have to rush to her rescue. Instead, I'm acknowledging it and saying, okay, like it looks like you're really struggling right now, and kind of listening to her cries more and trying to understand them more and what needs, you know, rescuing and what needs just space to happen. And honestly, it's made a huge difference as well. Like, she is able to process things, and I see her kind of, you know, getting upset, and I'll be like, oh, it seems like you're frustrated with this right now. I kind of try and figure it out, and I talk to her about it, and she's able to process these things a lot better. And, you know, it's hard to say what is because of me and what I'm doing differently, and also just they're different kids, and so they're just going to be different. So I can't take too much credit. It seems like Liridon is in general just a lot less high needs than Everest is. So who's to say that any of this would have worked with Everest? But it's working for us. And, you know, I used to parent a lot differently than I'm parenting now. So it's been this, you know, this journey for me, and of like wanting to, you know, find the easiest path for my kid and really remove obstacles and remove struggle from their life, to realizing that like struggle is a healthy part of life. And my job isn't to make the world some, you know, conflict-free or difficulty-free environment for my kids. It's just to be there for them and help them if they need my help, but also trust that they're capable of doing a lot more than I probably have given them credit for. So yeah, that's my little update. Okay, you have a lot to say, don't you? Anyway, that's my ramble for today. Are you getting upset? What do you think? Is it a bit? You've got a lot happening. It's a frustrating time because she really wants to crawl and she can't yet. So we're working through a lot of emotions about that. Yeah, and you're drooling a lot, my love. Anyway, so we'll try and post another video soon. And if you have any questions, let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you want. Have a good day.